In the past, of course, you've been accused of similar things.
Well, that's what you sign up for when you enter the entertainment business.
Once more in the past. Obviously, you've been blamed for comparable things well. That is what you pursue when you enter business totally, yet it should be hard managing all the bee colony coming at you. I don't have anyone coming at me yet. I understand what I'm not at fault for tales have been whirling for quite a long time about the supposed fight between vocalists Beyonce and Maya, and presently it appears to be the show is warming up again. It's being accounted for that Maya is guaranteeing Beyonce repudiated her from the music business, and she's prepared to spill the tea on what truly happened you all. There's a ton of hypothesis and untidiness encompassing this present circumstance, so snatch your popcorn and prepare for the dramatization you all there's an unexpected development in the Maya and Jay-Z show. It appears we could have had everything wrong since it's currently being affirmed that Jay-Z wasn't the person who renounced her from the business. Purportedly, it was Beyonce what? Oh, truly did that. As staggering as it might appear to be, this isn't the whenever Beyonce first has been blamed for debasing female specialists. She associated with being associated with Get-B Jay-Z. As per Maya, Jay-Z made a development towards her, yet regardless of dismissing him, the media found out about the occurrence and turned it into an account of an issue. She affirmed that Beyonce gained of this and thusly boycotted her from the business. I don't have anyone coming up yet. I understand what I'm similar. Lore to now, we should rewind a bit to dive into Maya's set of experiences in the music business. She has been an installation in the music business for a really long time. Music has forever been her obsession, and her folks have completely upheld her undertakings. At only 17, her dad mediated to kick off her vocation. He had her record various demo tapes and sent them to Falcon Islam, the powerful chief of college music diversion. Islam was gigantically dazzled by Maya's ability both on record and during a tryout. He perceived her true capacity for fame and burned through no time in marking her to his name, getting a dissemination manage inward degree records. Maya quickly profited by the open door, and her music took off from that point. 2 years in the wake of being endorsed to Inward Extension Records, Maya recorded her introduction collection, essentially named after her. Utilizing his associations, Islam had the option to enlist a tip-top group of associates to work with her, including Missy Elliott and Deering Face, Diane Warren, Drew Slope, Darryl Pearson, and Silk the Stunner. While Maya was in the middle of setting down tracks, Internal Extension forcefully advanced her as their head R&B sensation. And as it should be, she wasn't simply a performer, she enveloped the entire bundle. Besides the fact that she conveys strong good tunes, yet she additionally instructed the dance floor and intrigued on the cinema. Breaking into the last part of the 90s R&B scene was difficult with significant burdens like life core and Monica ruling, yet Maya held her ground. Her introduction collection struck gold, selling over 1.4 million duplicates and arriving at number 29 on the U.S. announcement 200 graph. The honors poured in as Maya gathered 2 Soul-prepared music grant designations for Best R&B Soul or Rap New Craftsman and Best R&B Soul Collection alongside ANAC Picture Grant selection for Remarkable New Craftsman. This is very great for a teen rookie exploring the serious music scene in 1998. My teamed up with big shots like Dark Road, Blinky Squint, and Labyrinth for the Rugrats film soundtrack, strikingly with a hit Take Me There. She likewise paralyzed crowds with her joint effort with rapper Old Grimy B on Ghetto Hotshot, procuring her most memorable Grammy designation with that track. The next year, Maya wandered into acting, handling a job in The Wrongdoing Thrill Ride in Too Far, depicting the champion Loretta. All the while, she offset acting responsibilities with her subsequent collection Dread of Flying, delivered in April 2000, while the collection's lead single, The Best of Me, didn't live up to assumption. The subsequent single Instance of the X was a huge achievement, arriving at number 2 on the U.S. singles diagram. In spite of an unstable beginning, trepidation, Flying sold an amazing 1.2 million duplicates in the U.S. alone. It procured Maya a Spirit-prepared music grant assignment for Female R&B Soul Collection and a MOBO designation for Best Collection. Yet, in spite of her unquestionable ability and accomplishments, fans couldn't resist the opportunity to see that Maya's profession didn't exactly take off true to form. I mean, she blended with R&B eminence like Monica Lee and Cognac from the very start, driving numerous to expect her predominance in the business. So what turned out Adley reports flowed for quite a while, proposing Maya was boycotted for declining to adjust to industry standards and cozying up to specific compelling figures anyway. Ongoing reports recommend she was torpedoed over a supposed undertaking that never happened. Oddly, this happened so unpretentiously that Maya herself didn't understand what was occurring until it was past the point of no return. It started with an aftermath with college records and internal extension records after her third collection. They headed out in different directions and her agreement was ended. She was at that point dealing with her fourth collection control-free under college records. Yet when they split, the collection was shelved suddenly subsequent to leaving college records and inward extension records she endorsed with General Town Records, trusting they would lift her profession. Sadly, things took a slump when the mark procrastinated on delivering her collection freedom. They continued deferring the delivery, messing round until the collection spilled in Japan, and ultimately overall Maya uncovered in a meeting with VAD Television the critical monetary misfortune the whole caused, also the long stretches of difficult work she put resources into the collection. Notwithstanding the mishap, Maya ceased from making a legitimate move in light of the fact that, as per her, the name was breathing down her neck and controlling each move she made, and she was wary of it. Was during this meeting with Vlad Television that Maya at last had the chance to share her reality and talk unreservedly about the music business. She focused on the wild, and in some cases questionable, things she saw during her time in the game. She talked about the manners in which the business can be manipulative and exploitive, and how it can make the most of youthful craftsmen to this game. Not knowing what your identity is and your limits, you realize there can be shows of dominance and ultimatums given for individuals that hold the influence, whether that be toward a female or male craftsman. Yet her story didn't end there. She additionally uncovered one more obscure piece of the business, managing the manner in which tabloids wound her picture and created her story. One repeating cerebral pain was the steady endeavors to push bogus, heartfelt accounts among her and Jay-Z, regardless of her reliable refusals for quite a long time. Tattle Plants produced reports about Maya cozying up to Jay-Z, particularly after they worked together on the remix of her hit Best of. Nor I of them straightforwardly addressed the tales, which simply appeared to fuel hypothesis much more anyway. Reports recommend that the remix nearly didn't occur because of a rough beginning among Maya and Jay-Z. The two aim around 2000 after Maya's Mark contacted Jay-Z's group to work together on Best of Me Section 2, a tune product delivered by Hip Jump pair the track Aces, yet they didn't precisely become friends. Maker Tone, a prime supporter of the track Aces, let Complex in a 201 2 meeting know that Jay-Z was very quickly switched off by Maya's energy, so Jay came into the studio that evening at the hit production line. He moved it immediately. He comprehended what it was, nevertheless he could have done without Maya's energy in the room. He saw her like she was a ruined imp. Since she was Jay, seen her like, I'm going to rap on your record. You're going to have a hit. And I don't think you truly valued. Tone reviewed. Irritated Jay-Z purportedly left the studio with the makers telling the artist of his disappointment. In the end, they convinced Jay-Z to return, and Maya moved things over by saying sorry and embracing a more helpful disposition. Yet in a flash, the Tattle Factory began producing a wide range of bits of hearsay about her and Jay-Z, guaranteeing that they were getting comfortable and that she was having an unsanctioned romance with him. Maya was resolute that she was single and had nothing to do with Jay-Z, except for that sensationalist newspapers wouldn't ease up. Even after Jay-Z and Beyonce got together, bits of hearsay about Maya and Jay-Z kept on coursing. In the end, the show subsided and Maya had the option to return to her life in 2014.